introduce our 8th graders from Logan County. Many of them will be taking part in the regular basketball program here in future years. Let's meet the 8th graders from Carroll Catholic, New Holland, Middletown, and Zion Lutheran. Tylee Arnold, Alec Bailey, Anthony Brummett, Austin Gillum, Patrick Hoban, Griffin Jalowski, Jake Kurgan, Cole Clockingay, Michael Newhouse, Lance Podmelsick, Clayton Skelton. Our coaches, Andy Fitzpatrick and Richie Singleton. Cheerleaders, Ashlyn Brew, Emma Cameron, Lauren Kennedy, Emma Cooper, Gabby Cox, Brandy Edwards, Jennifer Wynn, Alice Rowe, Maya Roberts, Grace Skelton, Dakota Willis, and their cheerleading sponsor, Autumn Robinson. Chester East Lincoln Panthers, who are at the IESA State semifinals tonight. Sam Birnbaum, Isaiah Bowers, Jordan Jacobs, Josh Vincent. Their coaches, Josh Connick, Eric Farwell, Joel Vincent. Cheerleaders, Lane Briggy, Devin Estes, Kaylin Crumry, Jaden Lawrence, Natalie Phillips, Hope Noggle, and their cheerleading sponsor, Janelle Scott. And now the Trojans from Lincoln Junior High School. Drew Bacon, Ryan Boyd, Titus Cannon, Dylan Chanone, Eddie Combs, Ben Grunder, Tyrese Lynette, Josh Linares, Jared McRae, Blake Martin, Brett Marlin, Tate Sloan, and their coaches Don Williams and Ryan Williams. Head coach Don Williams retired from coaching this year, coaching 28 years, going all the way back to 1986. The lone cheerleader for Lincoln Junior High, Carrie Benjamin, and cheerleading sponsor Courtney Dirks. And now for the Wolverines from West Lincoln Broadwell. Jack Eimer, Blake Jones, Carter McCrae, Jake McCrae, and Zach Morris. Their coaches, Terry Biggs, and assisted by Dan Horn. Cheerleaders for West Lincoln Bravo, Kylie Alexander, Joy Chi, Tabitha Cooley, Amber Oliver, and their cheerleading sponsor, Tammy Schilling. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please put your hands together for our local 8th graders, 8th grade basketball players, cheerleaders, their coaches, and sponsors.
But what do you tell them at halftime, Jeff, Oswego? I mean, what do you say?
I guess this is sort of checking your character.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, how bad do we're already down 31. I want 5 guys who want to play. We may not catch up. We may not cut into this lead, but we want to see people that want to play.
Yeah, and there's still 2 quarters to play, and at the same time, Lincoln has to come out and pick up where they left off. You don't want Oswego to kind of climb their way back into this. So let's put let's finish it right here.
And quickly, the Railers force a turnover at half court. Max flips it over to Joey. Certainly not the way I'm sure Oswego drew that up.
No, and
over to Horsham. Gavin with a long 3. That one's off, no good. Rebound comes down to Frank.
Probably a little deeper than we should have taken, but
nice play inside with a spin off the glass, and that's Robinson. He's in double figures. He has 10.
I'm sure if we're only up 10 or 12, he doesn't take that shot, but
as you mentioned earlier, Scott, it's one of those games where now you try and avoid injuries and picking up bad habits.
Yeah. When you start playing at a slower speed, that's when bad habits form. you know, the rhythm. There
Max
goes
down the lane, off the glass, and good.
He doesn't form bad habits.
55-24.
Decent crowd here tonight, Jeff.
It is. The steal. Horsham goes in from the left side. Oh, and he got hammered.
And
An intentional foul is going to be whistled, and I hope Tyler's okay.
He kind of buckled. He's okay. He's a tough kid, but just kind of the way he hit the wall and fell back, Jeff, that kind of concerned me.
Boy, Tyler went in hard.
And did they call an intentional?
I think I saw the official.
And a play like that, Jeff, yeah, we're playing hard, we're hustling. That's what you don't want to see.
So the foul going against West, his first on the team. So
Tyler Horsham will have 2 shots.
So Tyler will step to the line, first free throw, up and good.
Good thing the padding was there.
Yeah. Yeah. Second one. Good again. And now on the intentional foul, it'll be Railer basketball.
Let's get it back to him, let him hit a 3, make it a 5-point swing.
But you're right, the way he fell backwards, the way he buckled, yeah, it was a little scary for a moment, but he got up and he'll probably be a little sore in the morning.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, though. He's pretty strong.
57-24. And you know, the thing is, for the kid from Oswego, Zach West, I don't think there was any intent, as the nice backdoor pass goes to Joey, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, I don't think it was just a hard foul that kind of maybe looked worse than it really was, just because of the way Tyler, landed. But everybody's good. We got Max out there. He's our enforcer.
And another steal comes away. The Railers with Gavin. Max into the front court. Max skips it over to Bowlby. Fake down in the corner. Now Gavin will take the dribble, and a foul is going to be whistled on Frank. And very similar to last night, Scott. It's one of those situations, you're up 35. Things have started to get a little chippy, a little more physical. You got to believe Oswego's pretty frustrated with the way this game's been going, and you really got to be careful at this point of the game.
Yeah, you're right. Frustrated, embarrassed, all the above. So, yeah, you don't and this one the officials need to step in, too, and keep it under control. And, by calling that flagrant foul.
Kick it out to Bowlby, wide open, but that's not going to count, as Gavin's going to be whistled for the charge, as Hennessy stepped in and took the foul from Gavin.
For the foul, number 22, Gavin Blount.
That'll be Gavin's second. Again, the last update we have here, end of 3, Jacksonville over Chester East Lincoln, 36-29, and a long 3 up and good from West, one of their leading scorers, his first points of the night. So they slide it over to Ebelair for the Railers as Lincoln quickly gets down court, up 32, 59-27. Max down the lane, out to Gavin. Gavin skips it all, or Max skips it all the way across to Bowlby, who hits for 3.
Love the way he shoots, man. He gets his feet under him. He goes up, elbow underneath the ball, good rotation. I don't think when he shoots, he don't even hit the rim. It's just nothing but net. He's got a smooth stroke.
Well, he's got some DNA that I think helps that as well. Yeah. Another steal. Max pulls up 3. It's in and out. Oswego the rebound. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Railers up 62-27. West working against Olden. But Scott, you take a look at their leading scorers at halftime. All but one of the ones that have scored up to that point were all sophomores. This is a very young Oswego team. Stolen away by Joey. Joey with a spin, and then had it taken right away by Ross. Nice defense by the Panthers. He's going to go in. The layup, that's no good. Ball tipped around, fighting for it on the ground. West comes out of there with it. Ebelair reached in, tried to knock it away. He couldn't get it to go down. And we're going the other way. Yeah. Nice job by the Railers on the boards as Bowlby took a shot, and the foul is going to be called on Oswego.
Yeah, lucky to come out of there. There's just a lot of elbows and things flying underneath the basket there. And now, you know, Lincoln coming out strong this quarter, which, you know, allows Coach Al to go to his bench and get some of those other kids in here.
Yeah, we see Block, Dolby, Max Cook on the bench in the game for the Railers. You've got Ebelair, Austin Cruz, Joey Olden, Adam Conradi, Will Cook, and we may have seen the last of the starters for tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jeff, and I'm hoping we do. You know, if our second team here can keep things moving.
Ebelair lost it off his leg. I'm not sure if he was going to lay it up or try and kick it over to Conradi. Whatever it is, it's going to go back to Oswego.
But just play within yourself, you know, just run the offense. Ease some of that time off. Get an open look, take it. Good defense.
Cruz did a nice job cutting off the baseline from Robinson. West at the top of the key.
Very athletic.
Bounce inside. Will Cook trying to take it away. But it goes back out to West, top of the key. 3, missed it badly, comes right down to Hennessy, who missed it. Left-hand layup is good on the rebound from Frank. And again, up 33, but those are the little things. You can't give anybody 2 or 3 opportunities because in a game against a Lanphier or in a tournament game, that rebound can make the difference in a game as Will Cook's 3 is no good.
Look good, just hit the back of the iron. Yeah, and gets a steal.
Then Will gets the steal off the window.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. And, you know, we talk about bad habits, you know, and this would be a good prime example to work on that boxing out.
Will tried to get the rebound, tipped it away over to Austin Cruz on the miss by Oswego. 64-29, 2.5 to go in the third. Olden down to Conradi in the corner. Adam back on top to Cruz. Joey. Will drives the lane. Cruz fires another 3. That was a little long. Tried to slip the pass inside to Ebelair. He couldn't, and it was knocked out, and it'll stay with Oswego. But, well, he was still feeling it from last night.
Yeah, he wasn't. You know, it's a good look. You know, just hit the back of the rim.
Udanovsky back in for the Railers.
So we got 3 juniors and 2 seniors out there. Donofsky and Cruz being the seniors.
3 on the way. That's missed badly. Again, there's Frank for the rebound. Won't go down. He's fouled by Donofsky, and Frank will go to the line. He'll be shooting 2, and when they look at the game film that's being shot so well by Sam, doing a wonderful job, I think he's going to be up for an Oscar.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully you push record over there.
But one of the things that the coaches are going to see as Frank hits the first one is, you know, Frank comes into the contest at 6'4", and he's found a lot of easy opportunities on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably one of those games, though, where you can't just put in the back of your library because you're not going to get, the only thing you're going to get out of it is the little stuff, you know, the rebounding, the boxing out. But other than that, I mean, it's been a well-played game by Lincoln except for right there.
And a pass thrown into the backcourt, turns it over.
Yeah, he knew that was a bad pass when he made it. He was trying to go across court to get it back to Ebelair, and I don't know if it just got away from him, but it sailed across the gym.
Minute and a half to go in the third. Lincoln on top, 64-31. West for Oswego from the right side. His 3 is no good, and Cruz high for the rebound.
Get it. Cruz, he's strong.
And that was one of the things that Austin did a great job last night when he was in there. Instead of waiting for it to come to him, a lot of his rebounds, he went and got it and took control of it.
Yeah, he's aggressive, and being a quarterback of the football team, you have to be aggressive.
Ebelair kicks back out to Will. Cruz hands to Donofsky. Donofsky will fire a 3 off to the right side, no good. Will with the rebound, and they're going to say it went over the top of the backboard, so it'll go back to Oswego.
When did that rule come into effect, Jeff? I mean, has it always been? Because I remember back in the day, if it hit the top, I mean, it was still playable.
Right. And I know that I remember some games where you see people shoot sort of from behind the backboard.
Yeah. So I guess as long as it doesn't touch it, or no, because if it even goes over it.
Ebelair's layup drive, that's no good. Ball loose, picked up by Oswego. Yeah, well, I think the first game I played in high school, they had the peach basket. So, you know.
Well, I don't know that you're that old.
Will Cook ahead to Danofsky. Danofsky got hammered.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, but he got up. He's fine. He's going to go to the line.
Foul's going to be whistled on Frank, and you hear a little bit of the reaction by the crowd. I think what it is because when Frank made the foul and Danofsky went down, he kind of stood there and postured a little bit, just kind of like...
Kind of flexed a little bit, maybe a little taunting, but... You know, that's one thing about this Raider team. We're not going to back down to anybody. You know, we're not afraid. You know, we'll get in there and stick our nose in there.
Danofsky gets the first to go down, so his first made free throw of the season. Off to the right side on the second one. 65-31, Railers up 34.
Oh,
Bobby with a steal almost, and they're going to say it was tipped. Nice job by Bobby.
Good job, Bobby. Read that one come across, got his fingertips on it, and then hit the fingertips of the one of the Oswego guys, and Lincoln's going to get the ball back, and they'll hold for one to end the third.
What are we thinking? Cruz with the three.
Well,
high post to Cruz. Down low to Conrad. He's making a lot of space, and he's going to go to the line shooting two. Wow, that was a great... When he sat down there, he was taking up a lot of space.
Yeah, and I'd like to see that a lot more. You know, he got on the block. You know, they ran the play, got it to the free throw line, and got him a bounce pass, and he made a nice, strong move to the basket and was fouled, made his first free throw. Yeah, that's something you're going to probably see more next year than this year, just because we have a lot of shooters this year, and not saying that we won't next year, but, you know, they're going to need him down there next year. So he's going to have a lot of work on the offseason to get his footwork and his hands.
Conrad, he made them both, 67-31.
Nice.
Ball's tipped around, down to three, down to two. Get it up, Will. Will tipped it toward the basket, and it would not go in.
A for effort, Will.
At the end of three, Lincoln on top, 67-31. Back at the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Overall, I mean, right from the get-go, it's just a domination by the Railers, and, you know, even scoring throughout, and that's just what this team does. Unselfish, and you look up at the scoreboard at the end of the night, and not one individual really stands out that carries a team. So, you know, just impressive performance tonight.
And we see Coach Alexander making his way here. We'll get him all set up, ready to go, as the Railers pick up the victory with the score 85-58, getting win number 25 on the season. Coach Neil Alexander now joining us. Coach, congratulations on the win, and well, that's the way to shoot the ball as you get the game started, getting off to a 27-4. I didn't know if we were ever going to miss.
That's a pretty good performance. Kids come out ready to play. That team is not that bad. They're a good basketball team. They're young, so what it was our experienced upperclassmen playing against their very talented youth that's got a lot of future there. So, you know, he won't give up on them. You can bet your booties they'll be pretty darn good in another year, and I'm glad we don't play them next year and the year after.
So it's just a one-year deal?
Just a one-year contract, and he probably wish he had a
well, you know,
your
former neighbor texted me the other day, Sean Keener. He teaches at Oswego, and he's one of the baseball coaches. I wasn't able to make it down, so I'm going to have to give him a text here after this game when we get done here.
Oh, that's good. Tell him I said hi, will you?
I will.
Coach, everything went right. I think made 11 of the first 13 shots, finished hitting 16 threes. You start looking for things to work on, and, you know, the only thing was I know their 6'4", 6'5" kid found his way to the basket a couple times, offensive rebounding, and over the past couple weeks you've been talking about rebounding is going to be the one thing that will make the difference as to where this team eventually finishes this season.
Yeah, you know, we got to do a better job on the boards, and, you know, that was one of our focus the second half. I don't know what we did, but, you know, it's hard to get the kids to do what you want when they know they're very limited on what they're going to do. But I think that's probably about the earliest that we've ever pulled our press off. You know, and I hate doing it because when we play, our kids need to know how to play. The ones that come in off the bench, they need to be playing how we're going to play, and we're going to play our three-quarter court pressure, and I think our kids are doing a very good job of it right now.
Coach, the first 2 games of this week. Edward Bowlby had 3 on Tuesday, didn't have any last night, still got the win. He seems Mr. Consistent, went out tonight, finished with 21 points, and it just, you're getting it from all over. But Ed doesn't need to score for him to be successful.
No, and with Edward, you wouldn't know whether he scored, I don't know what he had tonight, whether he scored 30 or whether he didn't score at all. You're not going to know. He's going to play the same way. And he's one of the greatest teammates you could ever have. And, just like we had, I think Max dribbled up the top of the key. Nobody covered him. He looked, and all of a sudden Edward was standing right there, and here he goes. He just dumps it right to him, and he hits a shot. So I'm really proud of our kids. This group here, I just hope they can continue to play the way they are and move forward. We got a big weekend next week, both of them on the road. So, we want to make that game here, 2 weeks from last night. We want to make it big to where this place is about to blow up. So hopefully people are making plans, and, we got our people here and everything. So, we'll go from there.
Yeah, and we talked to Mr. Knox earlier, and he made the announcement here, and he told us, the encouragement. They're trying to get the season ticket holders to get here as early as possible because they'll still be able to get in with their ticket and get to their seat, but there could be just a little bit of chaos because people who aren't familiar are going to come in, see an empty seat, and assume that they can sit there. But when that season ticket holder gets here, so he's just trying to get everybody here at 4:45.
I think they need to have some extra people here that night because that will be a problem. People are going to come in and they're not going to understand that, and if they would think about it, when you have a season ticket holder, they pay a price to have that ticket or that seat held, and that's money in the bank. And with the economy the way it is, man, we would love to have every seat sold for every game. And then you don't have to worry about, your money and how you run your programs and things. So, it's great, but I do know that it'll be chaos, and I'm glad I'm going to be behind that wall over there talking to the kids.
You've got other things to worry about, namely the #1 team in the state.
Well, yeah, and they're pretty good, and they're going to be #1. They're going to be, I don't know, they 23. They're going to be 25, 26-0 when they come in here, and well, I tell you, our guys are going to be sky high for it.
Coach, I don't know if you've heard, we'll give you an update. Chester East Lincoln fell tonight by 3, 42-39. They were down by 10 at half. They were able to cut into it and fell just by 3 points so they'll be playing for third on Thursday night.
Yeah, it's it's too bad, but that they couldn't get to the championship game. But hey, they're a lot of basketball for those kids to play. It's not like you're going to end your high school career. And some of these guys are have got 3 or 4, hopefully 7, 8, 9, 10 games left in their basketball career, because some of them won't play past high school. And it's your life is so short in your first, the 18 years or your high school years, and then when you play there, I think the kids understand what I'm saying, but I don't think they really realize what we're saying.
Well, and Coach, you've talked about it for years and years that it sneaks up on you, and all of a sudden we're down to 1 regular season home game here at Roy S. Anderson.
Yeah, and from the coaching standpoint, that's hard because it is a long season, but this has been a very, very quick season. It's been a very enjoyable season. It's a very easy team to coach when you got guys that are unselfish and they work like they do.
All right, Coach, we will let you go. Congratulations on the win here tonight. And, of course, as you said, 2 games, both on the road, Friday night down at SHG. And then Saturday, the long trip up to Moline, and that's a 6:30 start at Moline.
Correct. Yep. And, Friday, we're down at Griffin. I'm sure they'll have their fans there, but hopefully we can have ours there to give us a boost and come through that one with flying colors, because that's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very physical game, and we're going to have to execute really well.
And I guess the one good thing is, hopefully it looks like there's no issue with any winter weather coming up at the end of next week.
I don't know what's going on out there right now.
Well, they canceled the dance.
Yeah.
So it must be getting nasty.
Be pretty bad out.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Congratulations, and we'll see you Friday night down at Griffin.
Okay, thank you.
Railers with the victory here tonight, 85-58. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.